Wagwan, everybody. Jamaican otaku. Yeah, there. Just doing that good old One Piece, getting that chapter review in. I know it's been a while since I did Fortnite the other day. Um, I'm trying to get these little reviews and content in as much as I can, but it's only so much I could do. You understand? Cause I got work now, so so I'm gonna have to work and take care of the family and things. So only so much time I can put in on it YouTube channel, is me I say. But surely I could try giving us some content tonight, as me I say, because say we have the new One Piece just come out. Try to give you that pan rapid. Um, Give me a second, let me check out something real quick. Cause as usual, so I have to get my little thing set up. And Eric, please try again. Oh no, I'm live here, so I don't know what's going on here. Let me check and see if I'm live. But yeah, so so I'm gonna try to consecutively give the One Piece chapter reviews as much as possible. Um, I don't know. I thought I was live. Streaming or something. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry for the break. I try to double check and make sure everything will work. So my phone on, so uh, trying to make sure the setup's correct. It says I'm live. Wagwan everybody. Jamaican otaku. um Wagwan. So I was doing a video a while ago and I don't know, I guess it got deleted. I don't know. Uh Anyway, we're doing some One Piece chapter review as usual. We're at chapter 902. So spoiler alert if you're not there with the up to date thing. If you're watching the anime One Piece, then you might want to leave because I don't want to say you lost time. Okay, it's probably the same stream. Make sure. Yeah, so let me say, I try consecutively again another One Piece chapter review. Usually in my channel of gaming and I try giving us some little talkings, some little inspirational talk. All right, see we got green on the stream help. Um, Let me try giving a little inspiration every now and then. What I haven't done is giving an insight. Um, more videos basically about me and everything around me. So at least can get that reads one on one, not necessarily one on one, but that interactive. Where at least know the YouTuber behind the channel. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into that probably later. I'm gonna probably do a separate video. The differently than know how much really I got drop tonight still. But like I said, I just try to the definitely the review for the One Piece, and we see whatever else is heads up. As far as whatever else I could drop on the channel. Um, yeah. So we are at One Piece chapter 902. I ain't get to the I ain't get to do the I ain't get to do and I haven't consecutively kept up before, as you can see, probably from 888 to probably 901, I had to do one big long video. But, we're still going, 902. I don't know if I ever reach 1,000, but that would have been nice to see, as I said. But, going forth, going on, give me a second. I want to take care of something really quick. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I am talking still. But yes, we always try to do channel natural, We always try to keep it jiggy. Yeah, so we here. Anyway, so we're doing that chapter 902, One Piece, and so far, how I see it, man. Oda's been doing a good job. That's the guy who's illustrating One Piece. He writes and draws. Um, I think he writes most of. I think he writes most of his work. Pretty sure he does. But he's the author of One Piece, Oda. And I'll tell you one thing, man. This guy is doing pretty well, as far as I can say. The story is a really good pacing. With me, you can't say very entertaining. I don't see any dull moments at all in just the overall story. If I was supposed to say the arc, stepping, because really quick note, I just probably got into One Piece as far as the manga go. Probably I know almost all the common things, usually say it, in reviews, like I'd state, hey, like I know what I'm supposed to know in One Piece, but I just don't know the entire backstory, including all the characters, you know what I mean? Just probably the main plot characters in the scene, no, But what I'm gonna try for is I'm gonna try for, keep knowledge on One Piece itself, so at least anything that I'm, uh, anything that I'm reviewing, I could at least have some common knowledge where I can say, hey, look, so on and so forth. You know what I mean. Anyway, taking some time to come up here. So we're at chapter 902. End roll is the title, at least the title that I have here on my translation, and we got a nice little cover color page here. What is this? Luffy. He's in oh, alternate outfit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sweets Buster. I actually heard someone made some sort of reference to this. You know what I mean? But I'm not too sure what it's for. Anyway, volume 89 of the manga will go on sale. Yada yada yada. Brought to you by Manga Stream. All right, so we going into some reminisce. Oh, this I forgot to mention that this is my first read. I've watched a couple reviews on YouTube, and you know, um, I'm always watching my reviews. Some of my favorites. Sawyer Seven Mage. Roger Base. These are some of the guys you could check out. Some of the people that I watch personally. On the ones that I know of. You know what I mean. I'll try to put some kind of link in the description, but like I said, you could check out Sawyer Seven Mage. You could check out Roger Base. We got Joy Boy, King of Lightning, and Tekking 101. Trying to see if there's any more familiar ones out there. There was one that I used to love watching, man. Let me see if I could pull it up real quick. This one was, I know I'm stepping sideways from the review itself, but just really quick, there was one YouTuber that I used to love watching. At least he didn't really make videos that were like that were like reviews. He was more like a theorist. He would theorize. I think that's the word. Speculate on things that's going on in the One Piece world. Let's see if I could find him real quick. I think it was Alpha Too Late. I think it was. Um, he really does like, like like I said, he makes theories on let me see if I could find him. Alpha Too Late. Okay, so it's Alpha Too Late 17. I don't know what was that about exposed, but anyway, Alpha Too Late 17. So he's another good one as well. If you didn't catch any of them, I'm not gonna repeat it. You could just hit rewind on the channel, on the video here. So you could get back on a couple of those those people that I was naming out for reviews on One Piece in case you want to hear something else, or or you want to know where I got most of my ideas or whatever. Some of the stuff it comes off my own head, but I like to watch those other guys. It's more like a how should I say, role model, or somewhat like I look up to those guys because they're there first, and I'm just trying to, Anyway, so we're on to I'm Pedro. Please lend me your aid. Treat them. So we're gonna remembrance like some flashback moments here where Sanji was in the island of Zo, where the minks live. That's where Pedro and Carrot and we got those are the characters that we've been talking about in this series now. Pedro, Carrot, she's like a rabbit. We have also we get to meet at Peckham's. Peckham's did end up seeing Luffy a couple of chapters ago from the Mirror World, you know. And also help to create the diversion for help Luffy escape with Sanji, you know what I mean? So anyway, the world is waiting. These two above all. So we got Pedro. This is Pedro right here. So you guys could get a clear. That's this guy right here. See if I could get a nice little zoom in. He's some. I think he was a leopard. I think Pedro was a leopard. He's missing an eye because he went to Whole Cake Island before any of uh, the glare almost messed up the video. Anyway, still going. We got Nekomamushi and I can't remember the dog's name, but basically these two characters here are that's the cat and that's obviously a dog. Well, their one was on this island where the minks live. One controls the night. Well, he patrols the night. The other one patrols the day. They're like security, or they're the top enforcers. They are the enforcers, or police, or whatever guard, whatever regards you have them under. They basically, they guard the night. One guards the day. I think the cat guards the night, and the dog he guards the day. These two simply must not be allowed to die. These two above all. I guess that's Pedro. He's reminding Sanji of something because this was right after we have Kaido's, one of Kaido's, you know, second in command. On each Yonko they have, a command order. So over with Big Mom, we was just over by her island. We got to meet Katakuri. We met Smoothie. We met Cracker. We got to see Snack, but we didn't really get to see him in action. So those were her four commanders. I think with Blackbeard, he has his commanders as well. And then you have when Whitebeard was a Yonko, he also had his commanders as well. So each one of these high division, each one of them pirate Yonko here basically will rule the seas. Them have them commanders, isn't it? And we know Kaido as a Yonko as well. We don't really know the whole of him commanders set. I think everybody's saying Doflamingo is one of them, and X Drake, which is that dinosaur. Um, he has the devil fruit of the legendary Zoan devil fruit. So we got these two simply must not allowed to die. That's Pedro. He's basically saying that these two here, which are the guardians of the island of Zo, with all the other minks, they basically are the presidents over there. You know what I mean? Basically like Harashirama and Madara, if you kind of hold them to that, that. Anyway, so we got I see. So Pedro. Okay, so I guess Sanji is just finding out what happened to Pedro, because we're just getting ready to leave. We're at sea now. I think we left Jinbei and his sun pirates over with Big Mom, to cause a diversion with the tides of the sea, and Luffy then was able to get out of there. So we have Sanji here, so now, my smoke on cigarette on him. I guess I'm just fine out to Pedro, did died, huh? Okay, so this is next page, So and I made no him. I say, I thought you said that this place wouldn't be your grave, all because he came to get me. So we have Carrot, I put Sanji on the head now, and I say, it's okay, don't worry, Sanji. This was Pedro's choice. Don't think you were responsible for it or anything, Sanji. You guys saved the Makamo Dukedom. He came to repay that debt, and if Pedro hadn't been here, we would have all died too. That's why. Good reasoning still. Of course, Nothing like Pedro to save them. Give him a thank you, okay? Because this is Wab he wad did. This is Wab he wanted. Well, she's a rabbit, so of course she's gonna speak like that. I know that's the kind of man he was. Soul pocus. The words of the soul, like being tugged by its ponytail, your ship pulled along by the wind and spray. All right, so and then we got my boy on this my boy, what name again, man? This trying to remember Chopper, which is the little thing there. I know it's gonna take some time to focus, but we got it. So that's Chopper and that's Luffy on the ground, as you can see with the bandages. Cause you know it was a pretty hard fought battle, man. This man literally went through like probably one of the toughest fights ever. Had to be one of his toughest fights ever, man. Versus Dogtooth. Very tough opponent. So we got Cotton Candy Snow. Yeah, this in the area of Tot Land, Big Mom does have, you know, everything is candy. So her snow is cotton candy. Leaves this sea of strife. And then you got Brooke. He's saying, "Are we really that close to the outer edges of Mama's territory?" Because that was Nami coming in with the whole cotton candy snow. I'm gonna try to talk about Nami and that whole her, if she has the Big Mom's cloud, if she's roaming around with that, because you know Big Mom has Prometheus and Zeus, and of course Zeus, he was captured, you know, he got baited basically by Nami because you know she could have some kind of weather controlling ability, and what we got to do is find out now, or at least talk about it a little bit. I don't know if it's going to come up in the chapter. It's just that I heard other people talking about it, and it'll be really neat to know that she probably does possess somewhat of the ability to bring forth that cloud. Probably seeing that, you know, probably the cloud would work like a Vivre card for Big Mom's soul, in a situation where, you know, Nami could control it, just like how she could have the Vivre card that contains some of Big Mom's soul. I'm not too sure. Anyway, going on to see that what's that, Mama's back. Mama's back. Mama's back, guys. That's a flower singing, because you know her in her area. Things are the weirdest, man. You got talking trees, talking flowers. Everything really possesses some sort of life, like a Disney World, because she, you know, she has so much of that soul ability. She was able to take souls, parts of souls of actual human beings, and place them in, you know, inanimate unanimated objects, I guess. And anyway, we got to get that word situated. Anyway, so they're singing, I guess, this whole song from the time I've been doing this little poem thing. Says, even though they're definitely not sweet, the sweetly singing trees and flowers sweetly beckon to you, soul pocus. A grand act put on by a greedy mama. Oi, what the hell happened? Where the hell is Straw Hat? A tale of fairy prince and a beautiful princess. Lovers pulled in twine, never shall they two meet. And if the nectar of the flowers that beckon with their fragrance were to have a heart of ice, well, there's nothing as terrifying in this world as sweetness, my friends. They narrowly avoid shadow expectations and barely escape with their lives. Show, a monkey show. Give 'em candy as they come, and the guillotine as they leave. Who knows who won? It's all part of the show. Hold fast, men. As soon as Luffy makes it out of her territory, our task is done. Wait. What is going on here? Who has this poem? Who's doing this poem? Because the poem is like, it's really crazy, especially this part. Give them candy as they come and the guillotine as they leave. Who knows who won? It's all part of the show. So it's like as you know, we're leaving the arc. I guess now. I guess this is the ending of literally the Big Mom, the whole Big Mom series. I guess as we're leaving, we're getting this departing of, you know, like a poem, or like, you know, if you're watching those movies, on the final scenes with each person's ending story, you get like this little, not their own personal caption, but really just everything all in one big old story. Because it is, that's a, they all came getting candy, and she literally tried giving everybody the guillotine as they left. So we got that's right here. You could see Jinbei, him and his men are still trying their best to hold fast. We got a war back there. People fighting. You know, the Mermaid Man. You got some craziness going on back here, man. People fighting Big Mom and Sun Pirates fighting. Very crazy arc, man. I'll tell you that much. So right now it says, "Where are the Straw Hats? We've lost sight of them. Are the waves?" Oh, so we got I guess Pudding. She was still in the alley. And then we got her little I don't know what that was. Her little booger sidekick or something. It's coming in on the cloud. He says, "Oi, what are you doing?" So he's asking Pudding what she's doing because she's sitting there crying. You know, I don't know what she's crying for. I don't know what she's crying for. I guess she really did like Sanji, but Sanji can't stay there. That's just a setup. It's just business as usual, Pudding. Use your acting chops to get him to fall head over heels for you. No problem, Mama. Oh man, that was something else. That was something else, boy. I am glad we're out of here. This was one crazy Yonko for real. So this is this is the whole deal going down. Big Mom and that Chiffon, because Big Mom is huge, man. So that's Chiffon. That cloud behind her is the cloud I was talking about. If Nami now possesses as her own, like, and then that's Prometheus and Zeus. You got Big Mom, Napoleon. That's her hat. It also has life, even though you see the skull. Yeah, little old Pudding. Really good show indeed. You're like a little doll, Pudding. My little marionette. Mama, I'm not a doll. Let's get married. Don't be an idiot. If only you knew just what I saw. That's Sanji talking. Then you got Pudding laughing. It was a crazy story, man. It was a crazy story. And if anybody's following along with this panel, you really get to see just the ups and downs of this entire arc, man. So you got Pudding laughing, making fun of Sanji when his face was all swollen, when he got beat up by, I think, his brothers. His brothers beat the crap out of him because they keep telling him stop cooking. But Sanji loves to cook. That's just Sanji. That's his other thing other than observation hockey, I guess. You look just like him. Let's get married. No one in their right mind would ever fall in love with me because I'm an ugly monster. Now then, lift her veil and kiss the bride. Then we got take a good look, Sanji. Take a good look at it, Sanji. My terrible third eye. What? What a beautiful eye. And she starts to do that one. Starts to do that little crying face. Alright, let's get cooking. So that's Sanji and her trying to rebuild the cake. I'm glad you're the one playing the role of my fiance, Pudding. Oi, Sanji, my dear, got something I need to ask you. So you got, oi, Sanji, my dear. Okay, so she's like, she needs to ask Sanji something. So we didn't get to see what happened, so we're gonna see what happened. So, and remember, she has the ability to pull people's memory. So, right here, I have one last request, my dear, and then she did have one last request. So she pulls a cigarette from his mouth. She runs. Oh, and she kissed him. GG. Thank you and goodbye. Yeah, she obviously kissed him because he got the hard eyes. Oh, man. And then she pulls the memories right out of his head. So then he says, Pudding. Oh, so, okay. So we get to, let me show you. So that's her. And you see all the film, looking panels. That's basically her ability. She could pull it. So you see her pulling it or, like that. So everything that he probably remembered of her, she's pulling it from his head. So that's her right there, Pudding. Yeah, that's her. She's her race. She's a third eye race. That's what they call her, huh, Pudding? The last request was, what was it? Oh, so you see, like I said, he doesn't remember, and that's her running away. It seems there were some sea slugs left at the far edge of our territory. Now what? They're reporting a ship passing through. Straw Hat ship just left our territory. Back to our ships, Germa. Okay, so we got a Germa still rolling. They're good. They're up and kicking. Mission accomplished. The Germa are retreating. So what, they think they kicked out Germas? But they obviously wasn't, gosh, one of the brothers here looked like he's bleeding from the forehead. So they were under some pressure at some point when Luffy was leaving from the mirror world, and Germa came in as a diversion as well. Well, not at that point. Right after them reach, I see Big Mom eat the cake. That's when Germa actually came through. So we get back into mirror world, and we get to see Katakuri and his sister Brule. So it says, you with your back to the ground and the feet. I don't want to see you like this, brother. So Katakuri, so Brule, I move it hot to Luffy the left on your mouth. So Brule, that's something nice to say still. You with your back to the ground and the feet. I don't want to see you like this, brother. Real little sister. Why'd you turn yourself over? You started out face down, did you? I don't really know. But Brule, you know that story of me never letting my back touch the ground. Throughout life, it's a lie. One guy actually, Sawyer 7, man, he was talking about like just the struggle of trying to keep. Yes, I know. Oh wow. And then you got Brule doing the that's not the Will of D laugh, is it? Brule D Miro? I don't know what's her last name. Brule D we got a big mom name is Charlotte Lin Lin, so we got Brule D Lin Lin. That would be something, cause she has the Will of D laugh. Check it out. It's a laugh that all the people who have the Will of D does, but their teeth are more closed, like clenched, like. But she looks like she has it. Yes, I know, cause she was a pretty good support character in this whole arc. I watch you through the mirrors. Of course, she can see through the mirrors. That's her ability. She controls mirrors, so she could step in and out of them, and she obviously could see through every single one of them. So at some point, she had to have seen. So we're getting to remember what it was like with Katakuri being a child. So we get to see Perospero. Oh wow, Oven and Daifuku. Wow, we get to see all the kids. That's them basically. Let me get a good zoom in. Perospero is the one that lost his arm earlier. If y'all got to see my review, there goes Oven, Daifuku, and Katakuri is the one eating the donuts now with a huge snake-like mouth. Yes, I know. I watch you through the mirrors. All right, so it says never underestimated by anyone. The perfect man. You were playing a role, weren't you? For our sakes. If you just hid that mouth, you'd easily be able to make friends. Don't need 'em. This is who I am. I'll beat up anyone that laughs at me. The GoPro eel's back. That's what they called him, an eel or something like so. Brule's been seriously hurt. Brule, what happened? The guys you beat up came back for revenge, Dogtooth. But why'd they go after her, brother? Dang, so they were the one that she had a see that nasty scar? I guess there is a backstory to it. And that's it right there. They came back for because Dogtooth he beats up everybody who calls him that name, especially the gopher eel because his mouth is like an eel. And they so if you ever hear about the story about catch, I can't even tell you. It's a Jamaican saying. On my next review, I'll tell you guys how it goes. But they couldn't get to Dogtooth, so they got to his sister basically. This doesn't hurt, and you're perfect the way you are. You dummy. Because of me, Brule's been. I was a fool. Dogtooth, how dare you lay a hand on my sister's face? my, no blind spots. I'll show you true perfect terror, Brule. Wow, he's going in with that lance. Man, Brule. Obviously, she just had to, make it seem like the cut was just not, um, not that bad because her brother also has a terrible scar from ear to ear, basically. Uh, Sad story growing up, huh? Straw Hat. When you hear what I have to say, you'll be pretty happy, but oh, can you see the future now too? Straw Hat just left our territory, and I won't forgive him. How could I, after what he did to you? And then you got category looking to the side laughing. Well, he's grinning. See? Soul focus. Here she comes. Who? Mama. A selfish song. See, she kept, Brule's treating his wounds, and you know, just like Sawyer said, man, it looked like all of these kids were under stress, man. Like just obviously the pirate world is, just as bad and harsh, but just the doubly effect of Big Mom just going in on all of these children and having them doing all kind of craziness. Like, obviously Katakuri knows the world of One Piece, and probably he's just looking at it like, keeping up this whole me not falling on the ground with my back and just being a sweet commander, and it's a whole lot of pressure. And I guess him being defeated by an opponent like Luffy really just turns over a new leaf for him, I guess. If the ever so sweet cake would, if the ever so sweet cake beckons to you, you should ask, at what price? Would you rather be given good for nothing sweets or mischief? For there is nothing more terrifying than sweetness in this world, my friends. So pocus, selfish mama. Will you part with your life or will you die? Goodness, if you're a human in this world of One Piece, man, you just have to hope that you have the strength to prevail through all of this madness. Life or dead, so pocus, the Queen's song. Because I'm just looking at this right here with Daifuku, all of these people with their devil fruits, and they're not really living a life of misery. No, look at Daifuku's face. He's smiling. Look at that. So pocus. He loves this life. Look at Smoothie, just chilling. They're all just like, yeah, this is the life for me. And then you got Big Mom, life or dead. So Pocus, the Queen's song. Yeah, cause she's a Yonko, man. Is that her? Is that her coming towards German 66? Oh, goodness gracious. Because you gotta understand, this lady's a beast. It probably was her running towards them. Anyway, having gained a powerful shield, the Straw had successfully escaped from the Yonko Big Mom's territory now. Sanji says, "Say guys, is it okay if I food, make some food? Food? What is that? Food? Sanji's food. I forgot that I was hungry. Non-toxic, free, and delicious. Sanji's food is the best. What happened while I was gone? I guess he's seeing what the kitchen looks like. You gotta understand, man. Big Mom actually did step foot on the Sunny. So we go back over here. We got at that very same moment in East Blue, the floating restaurant Barate. Oh yeah, so this is where Zeph is. Zeph is what's his name's his teacher, Sanji's teacher. So we got Mr. Zeph just kicked him out. Why in the world would we? Why in the world would we feed people like this? They're our enemies. It's fine. I'll do the cooking. Shut up and stand aside. So I guess you got a couple people trying to take over Zeph's shift. They're enemies obviously, and Zeph is saying the same exact thing as Sanji right about now. They're both accomplishing the same thing, filling stomachs. Because Zeph does have these rules. I don't know exactly how they go. There were four of them. Like I said, check out some of these guys' pages, man. They could really give you some in-depth stuff on all this One Piece stuff here. But hurry up with the food already, these bastards. You got on the other end, you got food as Luffy, Chopper, Brook, and Carrot. So, you got, yeah, I heard you. Rain or shine, you guys are always hungry. Enemy or friend, people get hungry. Eat up. I'll feed anyone that wants to eat. We'll worry about the rest after. That's how a father and son should be. Zeph and Sanji, boy. And that is the end of chapter 902. End roll. Like a roll cake. not a roll cake, but say a egg roll, but end roll, sorry. Anyway, I'm thinking of food now. So hot noise, I guess we're moving on. We're moving on. End roll. That's the end right there. We got Big Mom still running. Oh man. I hope Jinbei and Paladin gets out of there, man. Man, got these people, man. These people are really, really looking out for Luffy, man. You got German 66 here, right? You got German 66, right? That's Judge Sanji's actual dad. That's his brother, sister, brother, and brother. And over here you got the Sun Pirates, Jinbei, Paladin, and Paladin's wife, which is Big Mom's daughter. Because that's how Big Mom gets down, you know. She takes the man from each territory, each tribe, each wherever the case may be, and she breeds with them. She has that child, which is like one of a kind, because, well, not one of a kind. Of course, any child that, well, probably are one of a kind, but they're from each tribe, and that's just what Big Mom does. Um, wow, that was um, that was good. That was really good. Dragon Ball Super's out. Um, that was a good chapter, good ending chapter. We get to see what we get for him as far as you know, or just say moving on. We can't really get to see what happened because I don't know if there was a lot of stuff that we missed out on. As far as like what I, because there's, everybody have their own opinion, but me personally, Luffy got a new, we got to see Luffy with a whole new level of power, not when he was fighting really Cracker. I think that was a situational thing, but at the same time, it did play a part in an upgrade. We get to see that Luffy step into a new gear. Um, we get to see some feats by Sanji. People said that this was the year of Sanji, or if this was the arc of Sanji, with Big Mom and him getting the power boost. But I'm not too sure how the world of One Piece plays out when it comes to power boosting. If it's like Dragon Ball Z, where everybody gets their upgrade after Goku and it's not as strong as Goku, or in this situation, One Piece is like Naruto, where you get Sasuke and Luffy, Sasuke and Naruto, who has the same equal share of power, and other people who are greater, as far as power scaling goes. But with this here, something like everything will go down in our arc so far. We come over to Big Mom. We get to see what type of person she is as far as our abilities. We get backstory. We get like some stuff I never knew, as far as where she came from, her, and this place called Elbath with the giants. Um, One of my biggest things that I saw leaving or stepping into this chapter is how um, Big Mom was able to actually get the ability that she has now, which is by devouring Mother Caramel, which was the first holder, not the first holder, but she was the previous holder of the Devil Fruit ability, the Soul Devil Fruit. And by Big Mom devouring her, because Big Mom's a giant. So, she got fit one day, or not really a tantrum, but she was, gobbling down some food, and she was so happy she was blinded, the by all the sweets. So, gave her a rush, and she actually ate everybody at the table too, including all the food and half the table and the people on the table. There was it was kids, bunch of kids, probably like 7 of them, including Mother Caramel. So I don't know. And somebody, it did happen because Big Mom's first boyfriend was actually there. He saw the whole thing go down, and he thought it was funny. Actually, two people saw it. One of the giants of Elbaf was coming over to where Big Mom was, where Mother Caramel had the orphans, and he saw everything go down too. So that was really neat to know that how to actually gain the ability, the devil fruit ability, before it actually respawns in a devil fruit or whatever it does do. As far as the devil fruits go, but really good chapter still. Really cool arc. I'm gonna try to see if I can remember some other stuff with it go on. Probably if I just look at the chapter names, let me see if that would work. One Piece. So we got End roll, Don't Die Even If It Kills You, Bad Musical. I don't think I could. What else we got? We got Bad End Musical, The Last Bastion, I Promise I'll Be There, Peckham's Castle Island, Big Mama on the Ship. Oh yeah, that was a crazy one. And Unknown Mama and Lion. Lion, I thought that's when Luffy was gonna come through with the new technique. I think. Let me see. Let me double check on that one. It was called Lion, but this would had to be after what's his name got defeated. Oh no, this was during. This was like in the middle. So why have you returned? Yeah, I tell you, man, when Luffy came back, he actually returned. I thought he was gonna go into a new mode. I thought it was gonna be Lion mode, not Snake mode. Snake Man. I thought it was gonna be Lion Man, not Snake. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I thought he was gonna transform into. Going on. Because, a really crazy fight. Remember this? Yeah. Dodging that, man. Anyway, so that's probably gonna do it for me in One Piece for tonight. Got one person watching. Want to big up my mama. I love you, mama. Just trying to make you proud. Got my microphone. Yeah, man, but I big up my wife though, and my kids. I love y'all. And I hope y'all enjoyed the review. I'm gonna jump back on. Probably get back online, and do another review. So I'm gonna holla at y'all in a little bit. But I hope, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this One Piece, man. This was some good stuff. Good One Piece story. Big Mom was terrible Yonko. We didn't get to see much of anything as far as Kaido goes. Like, we literally didn't see anything during the whole Big Mom story. Like, ever since we stepped foot on Tot Land or Whole Cake Island and we met Big Mom, we actually didn't see any. Probably in the anime, they're doing stuff, where they could show you what's going on while things are going down in Whole Cake Island. But in the manga, we don't know. I think probably something did happen of the sort where Kaido, they did show what happened to Kid, Captain Kid, or Eustace Kid, or he's one of the worst generation pirates. He's the one that has the ability where he could attract metal or something. I'm not too sure. But just look up Kid, Kidd. Try Captain Kid, if anything, if you're gonna Google him. But yeah, he is one of the worst generation pirates. We actually got to meet some other worst generation pirates too, such as Beige. Beige Capone was pretty cool. His ability is also cool, where it's like a castle devil fruit, where his actual body is a castle, and he can hold people in it. He's not as big as a castle. He's like a regular size, but he basically shrinks people, and they enter through him like some sort of castle door in his pocket. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And the crazy thing about that ability, while you're inside Beijing, you and everybody, like probably 50 people, like, I mean, literally, you feel like you're inside a castle when you're inside Beijing. What he can do is he can reanimate himself as a small person too within himself. So he'll be standing right in the crowd with you guys, explaining, hey, look, outside of my body right now, I'm going through an epic fight. So you guys just hold it down. And literally, he can transform into a castle as well. Like, that's one of his final forms or something. Castle on wheels, like a tank. But yeah, that was pretty cool to meet him as a worst generation pirate, one of the worst generation pirates. What else? Katakuri Dogtooth was an interesting villain, man. I don't know if everybody that Luffy fights always gives him, or they always show like this side of them that's like he's not really a bad guy to think about it. But that's what Dogtooth looked like to me. Like he was a bad guy because he has to listen to his mama. He gotta follow her direction. You know, he got to do everything. That's his mom. But at the same time, apart from the life that he was living as a pirate and as a commander, you know, I'm pretty sure he didn't mind protecting his family members, but you know, the whole not falling on your back story and him always upholding to be a strong character, it had to have taken some sort of toll on him, you know what I mean? To the point where he actually let himself get defeated. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody sees that. Everybody knows that of course, he did get himself. Like, even if Luffy tried to push out everything he had, and even if he remembered that he had Snake Man, or if that was a situation where it was like, oops, I forgot I had Snake Man. I'm not too sure how that went. But he's, even if he used Snake Man earlier in the fight, I think Dogtooth would have ended the match, like for Luffy, like a minute ago. But good storytelling, man. That's all I gotta say about this one here. And can't wait to see you guys for chapter 903. So until then, as always, one love, you know? Cool. Oh yeah, and I guess stay tuned. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna drop another video for you guys. I'm not too sure what it's gonna be, but we gonna just stay tuned. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, one love, isn't it? Cool.